Welcome everyone to the Lords of Magic GS5R3 tutorial. Again, this is part 3, and I just want to quickly review part 2. In part 2, we talked about warriors in combat, also the start panel, the artifact panel, and building panels with all the new information and new design. This time around, we're going to talk about thieves. There's a lot of thieves to choose from here, one for each fate. Every one of them has their own nicety or pretty cool thing about them, such as air, they can fly. Death has really awesome ranged attack power. So does Chaos. And then Order and Fire, they're pretty slow on the attack, but they do pretty decent damage. They have a mix of decent range attack and missile range. I suppose for the purposes of this video, I'll go ahead and demonstrate Chaos.
Worships chaos.
And if you read right there, she's a mid-level fighter and a thief, so kind of get a little bit of both there. And again, as mentioned in the first tutorial, using an asterisk as a name will generate a totally random name. So Iria Pantherclaw is her name. And I'm going to turn off the special flag.
I shall rule.
Now, for the purposes of this video, I am going to use some cheats here to show you some of the things in the game. We're going to go down to a village. And you may notice right away that even the village panel's changed, and you also have the option of either creating an Earth Tower or a Chaos Tower. In other words, Region 1 or Region 2, you have a choice of creating a tower. It's not just going to be the same faith as the village, so instead of just an Earth Tower, you also get the other region possibility of a tower. It makes no difference in cost or in site radius, it's just something you got there. One thing we can definitely do, but not on the first turn, not on the first turn, because that's a something I implemented so that there's no way to trade on the first turn. I mean, look at him, he wants me to go away. And then also the same goes for potions. In this second column here, we'd get some new special potions, especially with, on this side, there are stat potions. Like, there was never originally implemented a potion of wisdom, and then the potion of dexterity and strength were never actually used in-game, but they at least had an artifact icon and spell icon and things of that nature. And from villages, you can purchase health or mana potions. Right down there at the bottom, it'll tell you the maximum charges that you can make a potion for the current turn. After turn 70, though, your potion of strength, dexterity, wisdom, and also your other stat potions will be able to achieve their maximum amount of charges, which would be 6. And for each charge on strength, dexterity, and wisdom, you get +1 to that stat. So 6 strength, 6 dexterity, or 6 wisdom. They're combat only. These particular potions right here, these stat potions. The only one that's not an in combat only is a potion of movement, which will actually override terrain penalties as well. So that's actually something that's pretty neat. And it also nominally boosts your champion's maximum movement rate. And another thing I want to mention is that not just villages, but all wizards' towers can now purchase potions of health. And then on level 3 wizards' towers,
the order of your
you can purchase wisdom potions, and you can actually purchase them up to +6 charges without before it becomes turn 70. And barracks and guilds will allow you to buy potions of strength and dexterity, respectively, and you can purchase them up to 6 charges without having to wait until turn 70 to get them. So there's benefits in there.
Anarchy.
I'm going to go ahead and maximize the power by using cheat max power, then Valor, and then I'm going to end my turn with Control E, which is the new hotkey. It used to be just E. The control function has been added, especially for the purposes of multiplayer game. And another thing is, whenever one of your villages comes under control or is conquered by another party, you actually get a message now instead of just, oh, you know, they took it over and you don't hear anything about it. So that's another thing.
I shall rule.
Now, I'm going to use a thief here for the purposes of spying. But before I go into that, I'm going to go into the log options. The artifact data and spell log, they just print out all the information on the spells and artifacts. The print army log will actually print out all the stats that you would see in the unit stat window, and it'll also display what artifacts it has in its inventory and what are equipped, and what invisible artifacts are being used. And you also have a combat log, and you also have a thief log. The thief log records the actions of your thief, what the rolls were, and how successful it was or how unsuccessful it was. Combat log records everything from damage dealt, both physical and elemental damages, like, you know, certain attacks that'll do magic damage. And fire warriors actually, instead of just doing all physical damage, 1/5 of their attack damage, which means one out of every 5 damage they do, is counted as fire damage. So, and that fire damage factors in fire resistance. So everything in the combat log is factored. You got your different, your piercing attacks, deadly strikes, crushing blows, critical strikes. Everything's recorded, and especially even how much life was stolen by a vampiric attack and things of that nature. So I'm going to move these guys across, and I'm going to demonstrate some thievery. Now, since it's a marauder party, they really don't have anything, but I'm going to try and spy on them. Let's see how successful I am. I'm very successful. I managed to spy on the party. Now, one thing that's kind of curious is that they got yellow life bars. That really doesn't mean anything. It's nothing to worry about. They have no artifacts I can take. A rock troll. Now, the thing you'll notice about trolls is they have pretty good physical resistance, but have pretty crappy ranged resistance. Melee and ranged. And another thing about trolls is not particularly rock trolls, but regular trolls. They'll recover hit points during combat. 3 hit points for a total of combined per unit group every 30 seconds. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fight this particular encounter alone, and we'll be able to take a look at what sort of things we can purchase from villages, such as trade, and purchase potions.
What was I doing again? I see their tracks. I shall follow.
Now with thieves, it's kind of important to get yourself in the right location. That way you can toggle
follow.
Stealth on and off with the T button, or just use this button right here. And one more thing to mention is that unless you are in stealth mode, you can no longer use the subdue attack. That prevents cheesing of the subdue attack ability. That's not a very good spot to do it. I should probably move
with
on.
speed.
So you can't just, keep trying to subdue a champion. Or in some cases even, the game is bugged whenever you're in close encounters.
I shall
and you try to use subdue attack on a champion that's far away, but you're surrounded. It'll end up subduing the nearest unit that is in the way.
I see their tracks. I shall.
I'll use the aimed attack and get rid of this guy.
Which way? What was I doing again?
There we go. Give myself some room. Chop him down with the chakram, Xena style. And whenever she does an attack acknowledgement, she sounds like she's barking. But I understand she's just doing that Xena war cry.
I'll cut. I'd rather be spying. I'll cut.
Yeah.
I'll cut.
I'm telling you, it sounds like dogs barking.
Which way?
Now, if you just toggle stealth on and off, you can do that. It's something natural you can do in the game, as long as you don't try to force an attack while you're with stealth on.
I see that with speed.
And another thing to mention is, since I almost got damaged by an arrow there, Your thieves, when in stealth mode, their armor is cut in half, so this 21 armor becomes effectively 10 armor, or 10 and a half, but it'll be reduced to 10, since all decimal points are rounded down. Even if it's 0.9 as a decimal. Doing 26 range attack.
With speed.
That's enough to conquer any of their armor and do heavy damage. Keep in mind, this is a level 15 elite huntress. And yes, lords can become level 15, and even special champions, such as the Sacred Knight, or the Lich, or the Valkyrie, and especially the Archdemon Valkov. Now you hear that sound? That was a critical strike occurring, and looking at his life down there in the bottom left, minus 38 health. Yeah, I did an ass load of damage there.
I'd rather be spy. I'll cut them.
Use parry.
I'd rather be
no
spying.
Although I don't think that could do enough damage to really hurt me. Alright, well that's everybody. I win the match. Get plenty of resources. 6,529 experience, which is nice. Now let's take a look at the villages. We can trade now. Well, actually I suppose that's set to where you can't trade until about the 7th turn. But still, we could buy some potions. And these strength potion enables your character to be able to do a crushing blow. Dexterity enables your ability to do a critical strike, so warriors could use that. And a potion of wisdom allows for a wisdom bonus to be applied. So, plus one bonus for every 10 wisdom will be applied to critical strike, deadly strike, crushing blow, and piercing attacks if you can do them. Wisdom attacks don't, or wisdom potions don't enable any special attacks. Allows the consumer to perform critical strikes with the potion of dexterity, and crushing blow with the potion of strength, as I just said. I'm at 20-20-10, so at this point, really, I'd be better off using a potion of strength to do crushing blow.
Anarchy.
Let's go and demonstrate the use of a potion of strength.
I shall rule.
Use the page down key to rotate, and then click on potion of strength. I actually get 2 attack out of that.
What was I
strength.
doing again?
It also gives me a current health bonus. And over time, the current health will be diminished every 6 seconds by 1 if I'm over my maximum amount of hit points.
Discord thrives. I see their tracks. I shall. What was I doing? I'll cut them. I'd rather be spying. What to? I see their tracks. I shall follow.
Oh yeah, kick that seagull in its nuts. Now raiders, they have a ranged attack. That was implemented, I think, either in the GS5 series at the beta stage or in the GS4. I don't rightly recall. Now crossbowmen, they're pretty mean as far as range attack damage go.
Discord
And
thrives.
crossbowmen.
I see their track. I'll cut.
They don't even have a delay for doing their aimed attacks. Yep. Now I will just conclude that here. as far as the thieves go. And I will show you one more thing in this video, and then you'll have to wait till part 4 of the tutorials. We'll go to multiplayer, local area connection, and just type in a random game name.
Please select your leader type. The circle of life has no beginning or end.
Alright, now this is what the multiplayer room looks like. You can turn Shroud off or on. You can turn Gold up or down. So this is another way of starting with custom resources. A little bit different than the map editor, or Lord editor, not map editor. And you can also adjust how many artificial intelligence players you want. You could actually play multiplayer mode as single player now, but you wouldn't be able to use any cheats or anything like that. So those do get disabled. So you can play as many players as you want. If you want to do just 4, you can go ahead and do 4. And you always start on hard mode with that +1 available follower and your capital.
For chaos!
But anyway, I'm just going to conclude that there. Multiplayer rooms covered. You got your thieves, your logs, and your villages with your potions. So that concludes part 3. Look forward to part 4. Thanks, and see you later.